And The Flash 776 is written by Jeremy Adams, with pencils by Fernando Pizarrin, colors by Jeremy Cox, and letters by Rob Lee. And this book begins with Dr. Fate telling the Flash about the journey they're about to embark on when...
No, not you, Flash.
Wait, what?
You, the reader of this book. Our fate lies in your hands.
Are you talking to me?
Reader? What reader? I'm assuming that helmet isn't rated for safety because you must have hit your head in...
Unveil.
Yeah, Doc. I don't see any... Who is that? That doesn't even make any sense. How are they watching us?
I don't have time to explain. The demons of this realm have found us.
Okay, so... I might be going crazy.
Please, put your ego aside. It's up to you. Just tip the book counterclockwise. Now!
Yeah, so this is a bit of an interactive experience, not unlike a choose-your-own-adventure book, but instead of jumping around the pages, the book needs you to tilt your book in a certain way in order to continue the sequence of events or perform some other task. And this is actually a pretty nifty idea that goes a long way for keeping me engaged in the comic. However, since it is going for a certain type of experience, there really isn't much to the story. In fact, the book has a fairly simple formula. Dr. Fate and the Flash run into monsters and need the reader to, again, tilt the book, blow out lights, hopefully you don't spit on your comic, or touch sigils on a book in a certain order. The comic in itself kind of feels like a Deadpool adventure, but with an Inception element, with areas reconfiguring based on what you do. But the general crux of it all is Dr. Fate and the Flash are traveling through a two-dimensional plane because it's the fastest way to get to their destination where they can prepare to battle Eclipso. They eventually accomplish their objective after battling hordes of monsters, ending up in Gemworld with the Justice League Dark, where the book ends. And Jeremy Adams set out to tell a meta story, and in that, I think he succeeded. Though I do have to wonder what this might mean for Wally moving forward, because this is a character that's never actually broken the fourth wall before. Even though Wally doesn't act like he now knows that he's a comic book character, it's hard for me to see him not knowing that he's not real specifically. Because Dr. Fate does call us the reader. He does refer to what we're doing as reading a book. And so I'm sure Wally had to have picked up on that. So now I can see this kind of plot point going in one of three ways. Either it's going to become a big plot point or big story arc for Wally moving forward, or Dr. Fate is going to erase Wally's memory of the reader, or they're just going to drop the whole thing and never bring it up again. Something tells me it's going to be that third one. But I kind of hope they do address it in some way, because I know that if I somehow just broke the actual real world fourth wall and figured out I was an actor in some weird sitcom for, space people and stuff, I'd probably have some kind of mental breakdown. But this book did leave a lot of fun things to do with the artwork, specifically with the orientation of when you're supposed to turn the book and how the pictures on the page actually reflect that. It was weirdly fun to watch Dr. Fate and the Flash just kind of like crawling alongside the panels, trying to pop themselves up into the next one. And I'll also admit the instructions are fairly clear and it was easy to follow along. But I do appreciate these attempts to keep us immersed in the book, especially when it's not just the tilting and stuff. Again, there's a section where Dr. Fate asks you to blow out the lights and you're supposed to blow on the page and it goes black. I also really liked the whole thing with like the book and the sigils, because I was like, oh, wait, there's something else I was supposed to be doing, because when I was doing my first read through, I didn't know that there was a section like this coming up. So before I went onto the final page, I was forced to go back and re-examine every single panel, trying to find these three sigils. And with the last page of Dr. Fate and the Flash now being in Gemworld in the company of the Justice League Dark, I can't help but think, ooh, what is coming next? And overall, although the story is rather simplistic, I think it works for what it's going for, and that's just pure entertainment. Now, if you'll excuse me real quick, the Flash and Dr. Fate need my help.
Reader, please return the book to its correct orientation. We may enter the door and beyond. Reader, blow on the page to snuff out the torches.
just a little clockwise tilt. Cool?
Yeah!
Flip the book back now!
Ah!
Rita, turn the pages right side up.
Hua!
There, the book. It's up to you now. Touch them in the order they appear.
Well, that was fun. And with that, I'm going to score The Flash issue 776 an 8 out of 10. Oh, and as for how to read this book, I do recommend either the physical format or doing on your phone because it'd be kind of awkward tilting your computer around. So The Flash issue 776. What did you think about this book? If you've read it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you liked this video, I'd love it if you'd smash that like button, share it with some friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. And if you're wondering what to watch next, consider one of these 2 videos. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.